for them? Oh, I always forget that you watch them every Monday also. What, is that every day you watch them every day in the morning?
Except, no, I watch
Oh,
them Monday and Wednesday
oh,
and Tuesday and Thursday in the afternoon.
oh. So you do watch them sometime almost every day.
Oh, I watch them every day except
Yeah.
for Saturday.
Oh, good morning. Good morning. Sorry, I was getting a little slow start there. Uh, Thanks for stopping by. Just got a little brief live today. Uh, Started yesterday working on editing a feature film. First one I've edited in a while. It's for a producer from the East Coast that I've worked with for a number of years. So he has a film. I'm putting it together, and it's kind of like a combination of some short films he produced, and they created a new wraparound for that. So I'm putting it together, and it looks very interesting. I'm going to start working on that again today. I downloaded the footage, got everything organized, and about ready to get started. So I'm doing a few things here on the YouTube channel. I released a video this morning that I had created over the weekend, geared towards actors. So it's another one going towards actors. And actually, to tell you the truth, I forgot the title for a moment right now. Drawing a little blank. Oh, yeah, it's a nice topic that I really like. Can I improve my acting by watching my performance on video? And just a spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, yes, you can. I'd like you to look at the video. You'll find it on go to my website, find the video, and take a look at it. It has some great information on there. If you're an actor and you're looking for some new techniques to improve yourself, a new actor, maybe you're trying to get ready for an audition. Maybe you want to do what I've been saying in much of my videos here, is that an actor needs to keep practicing. An actor needs to work out. An actor can't just sit around and wait for an audition or wait to be offered a job. Like any other craft that you want to be good at, you need to continue to practice. And acting is the same thing. Actors must practice. And you don't have to be in a play to practice. You don't have to be in an independent film. You don't have to be in a feature film to practice. You need to practice. Good morning, good morning. You need to practice before you get the work. Practice and self-development is a continuous process. A lot of the things that I say, which I'm starting to realize, a lot of people can use this in your everyday life. A lot of the information that I'm giving you guys doesn't only pertain to actors. And that's one thing I'm going to start making a little bit more clear. As I talk about it, I'm starting to realize that a lot can be used by other people in other fields to improve yourself, to improve your interview skills, to improve your examination of yourself. A lot of people, and I'm finding this out by watching a lot of other people's videos on YouTube. Some of the videos are about people starting their YouTube channel. Some of the videos are about the difficulty people are having finding jobs. I know it's pretty hard to find jobs these days. And a lot of that can be solved by examining yourself truthfully. What are my weaknesses? What are my strong points? What do I need to improve? As humans, obviously you all know nobody's perfect. Everybody can make improvements in themselves. And if you seem to be having a hard time finding a job, you've maybe been on 10, 15, 20 interviews. You're lucky enough to get on the interviews and you don't book a job or you don't get the job each time. You have to really look at yourself and say, what am I doing wrong? How can I improve? How can I make myself more inviting to an employer? Make myself into someone that the employer thinks will be helpful working at their company. So again, a lot of the stuff that I talk about, self-improvement, not the Tony Robbins kind of self-improvement. I'm talking about just realistic, individual self-improvement. Looking at yourself, do I have weak interview skills? Do I seem too withdrawn? Do I seem like I'm hiding something? You might have some people in your life who can be honest with you. You might have some friends who can be honest with you. You may have some former employers that may be honest, can be honest with you. And sometimes it might be interesting to get their perspective. That's something I used to do a lot in college. My friends and I would always initiate it because I always love to hear what people really think about each other. So we would talk about that. We would talk about, what did you think when you first met so and so? What did he think about you? What did you think about them? What did you think about me when you first met? So we would talk about things like that, weird questions. But as I grew older, I realized how valuable that was to have a perspective of how other people see you, because you don't see yourself how other people see you. And being an actor, that's something that actors do. They see themselves. They're playing different characters, but they try to see how those characters react in the real world. So again, a lot of the information that I'm giving you guys, a lot of that information is usable in the real world. It's not only for actors. So take some of this information, look at it, and see if it can affect you in your real life. So you may have that information, and it's information that can be useful to you. So again, all my information is really geared towards actors, directors, and editors, but you can use that information even if you're not in this field. If you see something that I'm saying that might be interested to friends or family, so you can forward them the video. Let them take a look at it. I have a lot of information on my channel that, again, geared towards actors, directors, and editors, but it can also be used by people in other fields, trying to break into those fields, trying to build a good resume, trying to get used to public speaking, trying to make people understand that you are valuable, that you will be valuable to their company, that you can bring something to their company. So keep those ideas in mind. I'm going to slowly start doing more videos on that. They're still going to be mostly geared towards my target audience, actors, directors, and editors. But I think a lot of this information is useful to people in the business world, people trying to start their own businesses. I've been an independent business owner for years, and a lot of the things that I talk about for actors, directors, and editors, I've used that in my own life to promote my business, to work with others, to deal with people, difficult people. Because no matter where you are, what environment you're in, you're going to have to deal with difficult people, and you're going to have to find a way to deal with it. The regular business world, I always have a saying that sometimes jobs can seem like you're back in high school again. We have the in crowd and you have the crowd who's on the verge. You have the people who are involved in different aspects of the company. Have the little cliques of people who stick together. So unfortunately, that happens a lot. And you need to figure out a way to navigate that. So some of the information I have and some of the information I'm giving out can potentially help you. And if you know somebody who needs that information, feel free to shoot them a video. Feel free to send them a link to my page through a video that you think may help them. Again, I try to make this information available to help whoever I can reach. So I will see you again later on today. I need to step off now. I need to get started on that film I'm working on, and maybe I'll give an update later on today. And thanks a lot for stopping by. Please go check out my page, and if you hadn't been subscribed, please subscribe. I appreciate it. Again, the way I meet you guys, and the reason I try to do this every day, the vertical live stream. It's a great way for me to reach out and connect and try to get my message out there, make my channel visible to all the people who may be scrolling by looking for a funny or interesting video. They might see this guy talking and stop for a moment to see what he's talking about. And if you like what I have on my page, share it with somebody. And a lot of people have been doing that, and I thank you. I thank you for that, because I noticed that a lot of my new people are discovering me from being shared. And I appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one.